Welcome to Friday Night SmackDown. Tonight in our main event, Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair are joining forces to take on a common enemy. Last week, Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler thought they could take out Flair, but now they're about to face the wrath of not one, but two of the most decorated women in WWE. The stage is set for an intense showdown. The war of words spills over into the ring. Javon Evans and Kit Wilson are set to clash tonight, putting an end to their heated social media exchanges over the past week. These two are ready to put their money where their mouth is, and it's anyone's guess who's going to come out on top. Vengeance is on the menu tonight. LA Knight joins forces with Wes Lee to take on the ruthless duo of A-Town Down Under. Last week, Austin Theory and Grayson Waller emerged to attack Knight and Lee after their match, and tonight they have to face both competitors in a tag team match. Andrade's moment of triumph last week was short-lived, but now he's seeking revenge. After Braun Strowman brutally attacked him following his big win over Dragon Lee, Andrade has called out the Beast for a match. Tonight, these two competitors clash as Andrade looks to take down the man who stole his spotlight.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. From Reno, Nevada, weighing in at 222 pounds, he is the Alpha Wolf, Eddie Thorpe.
Eddie Thorpe is making his way to the ring, determination etched on his face as he looks to bounce back from last week's setback against Ricky Saints. The crowd is electric, sensing a potential showdown between youth and experience as Thorpe prepares to take on the cunning and skilled Noam Dar.
And his opponent. From Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 178 pounds, representing the Metaphor, he is the Scottish Supernova, Noam Dar.
Noam Dar is strutting down to the ring, his confident swagger still intact despite a recent string of tough losses, as he eyes up the challenge posed by Eddie Thorpe. The Scottish Supernova is known for his cunning and experience, but will it be enough to outmaneuver the determined Thorpe? Noam Dar charges at Eddie Thorpe with a flurry of strikes, but Thorpe absorbs the blows and starts to assert his dominance. Thorpe's strength and aggression are proving too much for Dar, who's struggling to keep up with the pace. Thorpe lands a series of heavy shots, and Dar's eyes are glazing over as he tries to survive the onslaught. Thorpe's powerful strikes are overwhelming Dar, each massive kick and punch sending the Scotsman stumbling backward as Thorpe asserts his dominance. Eddie Thorpe is in the zone, looking sharp and focused, but suddenly his attention is diverted as the familiar sounds of Ricky Saints' entrance music fill the arena. Noam Dar seizes the opportunity, catching Thorpe off guard and delivering a running Gamangiri.
Here is your winner via pinfall, the Scottish Supernova, Noam Dar.
Noam Dar snaps his losing streak with a thrilling victory over Eddie Thorpe, thanks to a timely distraction courtesy of Ricky Saints' entrance music that gave him the opening he needed.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. From Greensboro, North Carolina, weighing in at 170 pounds, he is the young OG, Javon Evans.
The young OG is making a statement as he steps into the ring, his confidence and charisma palpable as he prepares to take on Kit Wilson. The trash talk is over, and now it's time for Evans to back up his bold claims against Wilson in the most important way possible.
And his opponent. From London, England, weighing in at 175 pounds, representing Pretty Deadly, Kit Wilson.
Kit Wilson is storming into the ring, his intensity and focus evident as he eyes up Javon Evans, ready to put an end to the young OG's boasts and prove his own worth. Wilson's got a reputation for being ruthless, and he's looking to make a statement against Evans tonight. The tension is palpable as Javon Evans and Kit Wilson face off in the ring, their social media trash talk now being directed straight at each other. Evans and Wilson explode into action, each determined to assert dominance and punish their opponent. The action is fast-paced and intense, with both men trading blows and neither gaining a clear advantage. The rivalry between them is clear, and it's anyone's match. personal nature of this bout is evident, with both Evans and Wilson looking to prove a point and earn bragging rights. They're giving it their all, exchanging shots and showing no quarter. Evans is starting to gain the upper hand, his momentum building as he takes the fight to Wilson. The crowd is sensing a shift in power, and Evans is feeding off their energy. Evans is now in full control, dictating the pace and punishing Wilson with precision strikes. And with a burst of energy, he nails the OG cutter, sending Wilson crashing to the mat. Evans launches himself off the turnbuckle, nailing the double spring tornillo splash.
Here is your winner via pinfall, the young OG, Javon Evans.
Javon Evans proves he's more than just talk, overcoming Kit Wilson in a hard-hitting match to put his money where his mouth is after their heated online exchange. The young OG's victory is a statement, showing that his confidence and bravado are backed up by talent and determination in the ring.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. From Dayton, Ohio, weighing in at 190 pounds, Wes Lee.
Wes Lee is bursting into the ring, his intensity and focus palpable as he joins forces with LA Knight to take on A-Town Down Under. Lee's got a score to settle with the duo after their brutal attack last week, and he's ready to make them pay.
And his partner. From Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 234 pounds, he is the United States champion, the megastar, LA Knight.
LA Knight is making his way to the ring, the United States Championship on his mind as he joins forces with Wes Lee to take on the ruthless duo of A-Town Down Under. Knight's got a score to settle with Austin Theory and Grayson Waller, and tonight's tag team match is just the starting point for his title defense against his challengers.
And their opponents. Weighing in at a combined weight of 427 pounds, they are the team of Austin Theory and Grayson Waller, A-Town Down Under.
A-Town Down Under is strutting into the ring, their confidence and arrogance on full display as they prepare to take on LA Knight and Wes Lee. But with a triple threat match looming at Survivor Series for the United States Championship, the question is whether Theory and Waller can put their title ambitions aside and work together seamlessly tonight. Wes Lee is looking fierce, clearly fueled for revenge after past encounters. He's charging straight at Austin Theory, but is stopped in his tracks. The two members of A-Town Down Under are working seamlessly together, and they start overwhelming Lee. The tide of the match is shifting as Wes Lee suddenly bursts into action. Lee unleashes a flurry of rapid-fire strikes, catching Waller off guard and sending him stumbling backward. Waller is desperately trying to regain his footing, but Lee isn't giving him any respite. The crowd is on their feet, sensing a momentum shift in favor of LA Knight and Wes Lee. The action is spilling outside the ring as LA Knight and Austin Theory engage in a fierce brawl. Theory is taking the fight to the United States champion, using the ringside area to his advantage. Austin Theory is absolutely dominating LA Knight right now, using every ounce of strength and cunning to punish the champion. The momentum has shifted once again as Wes Lee and Grayson Waller are tagged back in. Lee is taking control of the match, dictating the pace and wearing down Waller with a series of precise strikes. Wes Lee is in his element now, using every trick in the book to keep Waller off balance. Lee's confidence is growing with every passing moment, and he's starting to pull away from his opponent. Wes Lee is relentless, pouring on the pressure and wearing Waller down. The crowd is electric, sensing the win is within Lee's grasp. Austin Theory tries to intervene, but Lee's ready for him, knocking Theory off the apron and sending him crashing to the floor. The finish is in sight as Wes Lee delivers the devastating cardiac kick on Waller.
Here is your winner via pinfall, Wes Lee and the megastar LA Knight.
LA Knight and Wes Lee emerge victorious, exacting payback on A-Town Down Under ahead of their title showdown at Survivor Series. This win gives Knight a psychological boost heading into his United States Championship defense against Austin Theory and Grayson Waller.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. From the Mist of Samoa, weighing in at 300 pounds, representing the bloodline, he is the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu.
Jacob Fatu is making his ominous entrance as he prepares to unleash his intense brutality in the ring. With a title shot at Cody Rhodes' undisputed WWE Championship on the line at Survivor Series, Fatu's looking to send a strong message to the champion tonight by taking down the Don.
And his opponent. From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 250 pounds, representing the family, he is the Don, Tony D'Angelo.
The Don Tony D'Angelo is strutting into the ring, his confidence and swagger on full display as he takes on the brutal powerhouse Jacob Fatu. D'Angelo's riding a wave of momentum, and he's looking to make a statement against Fatu, showcasing his skills and solidifying his case for a title opportunity. Jacob Fatu is absolutely dominating this match, overpowering Tony D'Angelo from the opening bell. Fatu's sheer strength and intensity are proving too much for the Don to handle. Fatu's control is total, and he's showing no signs of letting up. D'Angelo's reeling from the impact, struggling to get back to his feet. Fatu seizes the opportunity, climbing to the top rope and unleashing a thunderous splash onto D'Angelo. D'Angelo somehow manages to kick out at the last second, much to everyone's surprise. Fatu's regrouping, and he hoists D'Angelo up for the Impaler DDT.
Here is your winner via pinfall, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu.
Jacob Fatu delivers a dominating performance, taking down Tony D'Angelo with brutal efficiency. Cody Rhodes emerges to confront Fatu, locking eyes in a tense stare down as Rhodes signals he's ready to defend his undisputed WWE Championship at Survivor Series.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. Weighing in at a combined weight of 380 pounds, they are the WWE Tag Team Champions, Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate, New Catch Republic.
Wait, it's Brooks Jensen and Josh Briggs. Brooks Jensen and Josh Briggs are taking matters into their own hands, ambushing New Catch Republic as they make their way to the ring, trying to catch the champions off guard and gain a crucial advantage heading into the match, determined to earn a potential title opportunity with a victory over the champions tonight. The New Catch Republic is struggling to find their footing here. Brooks Jensen and Josh Briggs are dictating the pace, looking to cash in on the momentum from their pre-match assault. Briggs and Jensen's size and strength advantage is paying dividends as they overwhelm the champions with sheer power. They're taking turns to isolate and dominate Dunne, not giving them a moment's rest. Pete Dunne's finally starting to mount a comeback here, fighting back against Brooks Jensen and giving Tyler Bate an opportunity to tag in. Bate's looking refreshed, and he's bursting with energy, trying to bring the fight to Jensen. He's trying to take the initiative, but Jensen's not having it. Jensen counters Bates' offense, fighting back with authority. tags in Briggs, and together they unleash a devastating double-team assault on Bate. Tyler Bate has managed to counter Josh Briggs, fighting back with renewed vigor and giving Pete Dunne the opportunity to tag in. Dunne's looking focused, taking on Briggs with authority and determination. Dunne's got Briggs locked in tight. Can Briggs find a way out? Briggs is struggling to fight back, but Dunne's relentless pressure is paying off. The champion is in control, dictating the pace and punishing Briggs with precision. Dunne is asserting his dominance, keeping Briggs at bay and not allowing him to mount any sort of offense. Dunne's technical skills are on full display as he works over Briggs with precision and ruthlessness, each strike and submission attempt carefully crafted to wear him down. Briggs is reeling, unable to cope with Dunne's masterful grappling, as the champion exploits every weakness and opening to assert his dominance.
Here are your winners via pinfall: Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate. New Catch Republic.
New Catch Republic is standing tall in the ring, calling out the Street Profits and demanding answers for the unprovoked attack last week, their frustration and anger boiling over. The Street Profits emerge, firing back that they're fed up with being overlooked and disrespected, and they declare it's time for them to take over the tag division by any means necessary.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. From Sherrills Ford, North Carolina, weighing in at 335 pounds, he is the monster among men, Braun Strowman.
Braun Strowman is storming into the ring as he prepares to put on a show, his monstrous presence commanding attention from the crowd. The monster among men is here to prove his dominance once again, and Andrade is ready to put him to the test after being on the receiving end of Strowman's wrath last week.
And his opponent. From Durango, Mexico, weighing in at 210 pounds, he is the El Dolo, Andrade.
Andrade is making his way to the ring, his eyes burning with determination and a desire for revenge against Braun Strowman for last week's brutal attack. Despite the daunting task ahead, Andrade exudes confidence, knowing he'll need to use every trick in the book to take down the powerful monster among men. Andrade and Braun Strowman are giving it their all, each determined to outdo the other in this epic encounter. The intensity is palpable as these two giants of the ring collide, each looking to assert their dominance. Andrade is refusing to back down as he uses his quickness and agility to evade Strowman's powerful blows, looking for an opening to strike back. Andrade's relentless pressure is taking its toll on Braun Strowman. Andrade's pouring on the offense, determined to break Strowman's will and secure the win. The crowd is on its feet as Andrade launches himself at Strowman with a moonsault. Strowman's fighting back, his massive frame beginning to stir. He's starting to overwhelm Andrade with sheer power, and Andrade is struggling to keep up with the big man's renewed intensity. The momentum is shifting once again. Strowman's taking control, his strength and aggression proving too much for Andrade to handle. The Giant is dominating the match, with Andrade desperately trying to survive. Can Andrade find a way to turn the tables? Strowman is now firmly in the driver's seat. He's battering Andrade with ease, and Andrade is reeling from the onslaught. Strowman's got Andrade right where he wants him, sensing victory within his grasp. He sends Andrade to the corner and hoists him up to the top turnbuckle. Strowman's unleashing his fury, dropping Andrade with a thunderous avalanche power slam that sends shockwaves through the entire ring.
Here is your winner via pinfall, the monster among men, Braun Strowman.
Santos Escobar appears, his eyes burning with fierce determination. Sets his sights on Andrade, the #1 contender to the European Championship, launching a vicious attack. Santos Escobar calls out his Legado del Fantasma cohorts, and they're quick to answer, storming the ring to join in on the assault, unleashing a brutal beating on Andrade as they work together to assert their dominance. Chaos is erupting backstage as tensions between Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes boil over into a full-blown brawl, with both men trading blows and neither giving an inch. The two superstars are trading vicious shots, their intense rivalry spilling out of the ring and into the hallways. The question now is what's next for the undisputed WWE Champion and the 14-time World Champion Randy Orton, as their intense feud seems to have reached a boiling point with their explosive backstage brawl. Cody Rhodes is absolutely dominating Randy Orton in this vicious backstage brawl, unleashing a furious assault in retaliation for all the times Orton's vicious attacks left him reeling.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. From the Queen City, she is the Queen, Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte Flair is strutting down to the ring, her confident swagger a testament to her status as a queen. And she's clearly focused on getting revenge against Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler for the brutal post-match attack last week. The stage is set for a fierce showdown as she awaits the arrival of her opponents, whom she'll face alongside the WWE Women's Champion Becky Lynch.
And her partner. From Dublin, Ireland, she is the WWE Women's Champion, the man, Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch is making her way to the ring, a fierce determination in her eyes, as she prepares to team up with Charlotte Flair against their formidable opponents. The WWE Women's Champion is ready to put her skills to use alongside the Queen, and this unlikely alliance could prove to be a winning combination against Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler.
And their opponents. Introducing first. From San Diego, California, she is the irresistible force, Nia Jax.
Nia Jax is storming into the ring, her confident stride and fierce expression a testament to her readiness to take on Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch, alongside her new ally, Shayna Baszler. The Queen of the Ring is looking to assert her dominance, particularly over WWE Women's Champion Becky Lynch, ahead of their title match at Clash at the Castle.
And her partner. From Sioux Falls, South Dakota, she is the Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler.
Shayna Baszler is making her way to the ring, a fierce intensity radiating from her as she prepares to join forces with Nia Jax against their common foes, Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch. With a clear look of determination in her eyes, Baszler is seeking revenge for her loss of the WWE Women's Championship to Becky Lynch, and she's ready to take it out on her former rival tonight. Charlotte Flair comes out guns blazing, firing off a series of attacks, trying to take down Nia Jax. But Nia Jax quickly regains her composure and starts to overwhelm Charlotte Flair, taking control of the match with her brute strength. Charlotte tries to fight back, but Nia's power is proving to be too much for her to handle. Nia Jax is dominating this match, with Charlotte Flair barely holding on as Nia unleashes a relentless assault. Shayna Baszler is tagged in, and she's immediately taking over, continuing the punishment on Charlotte Flair. Becky Lynch is tagged in, and she's taking it to Shayna Baszler with a newfound energy and determination. Lynch is overcoming Baszler's technical skills, using her quickness and agility to evade Baszler's attacks. Becky Lynch is in control now, dictating the pace of the match and leaving Shayna Baszler stumbling to keep up. Lynch's confidence is growing with every passing moment, and she's starting to take the fight to her opponents. Nia Jax is trying to use her power to overwhelm Lynch, but the feisty redhead is finding ways to counterattack and stay one step ahead. Lynch's quickness is proving to be a major asset in this match, allowing her to evade Nia's powerful blows. Becky Lynch is bringing the fight to Nia Jax, using every trick in the book to try and wear her down. The crowd is on their feet, cheering Lynch on as she battles against the larger opponent. Shayna Baszler breaks up the pin at the last second, stopping the count. Undeterred, Lynch unleashes her frustration on Nia Jax, hoisting her up for the manhandle slam and slamming her to the mat. Lynch goes for the pin once more, but in a stunning display of endurance, Nia Jax somehow manages to kick out at the last possible moment. Nia Jax is back on the attack, regaining momentum and control of the match as she overwhelms Becky Lynch with her sheer power. The crowd is on their feet, sensing a turning point in the match. Nia Jax is setting up Becky Lynch for something big, placing her on the top turnbuckle and hoisting her up onto her shoulders. Nia Jax slams Becky Lynch down to the mat with a thunderous avalanche Samoan drop. Jax follows up by knocking Charlotte Flair off the apron. With Charlotte out of the way, Jax sends Lynch crashing into the corner. Jax delivers a devastating blow to Becky Lynch, dropping the Annihilator onto her.
Here are your winners via pinfall: the Irresistible Force Nia Jax and the Queen of Spades Shayna Baszler.
Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler have emerged victorious in this intense tag team match, but their win is quickly overshadowed by their desire for post-match revenge. Just as they're about to continue their assault on Becky Lynch with a steel chair, Bayley bursts into the ring, sending a clear message that she's got Lynch's back and won't let these two get away with any more brutality. Bayley is standing tall in the ring, her voice ringing out as she calls out Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler, issuing a challenge that could change the landscape of women's wrestling forever. On behalf of Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair, Bayley is declaring war, proposing a 4-on-4 War Games match at Survivor Series against Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler, Chelsea Green, and Piper Niven. Bayley's message is clear. She won't let these women disrespect the legacy of the original 4 horsewomen of NXT, and she's ready to put everything on the line to defend their revolutionary impact on women's wrestling. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to the channel if you like this video.